Have we been picking up audio? Maybe we weren't. That would be unfortunate. Hem. Let's go check over on stream, make sure the audio is coming through, because I don't think it was. Okay, now it's coming through. Very good. I don't know why it wasn't before, but it seemed strange that it just didn't seem like it was over on OBS. Hem. Well, good news, you didn't really miss much. It was the tutorial. But luckily, every time the board restocks, you get 1 life back. Now I want to double check. We still good? Looks good. Okay. Every time the board restocks, you get a life back. Okay. So if I restock multiple times, do I get multiple lives back? Nobody gets hurt. Duly noted. Okay, now I'm done. Thanks for not pressing the skip tutorial button. Yes, I did notice that there. Thank you. Fresh new factory, good luck. Okay. Alrighty. I get the idea. It's Peglin. Even though I've never played Peglin, I've seen Peglin play, and it looks a lot like Peglin. I need 8 points. I got 8 points. I need 12 points. I got 12 points. Ooh, okay. Got 2 restocks. Let's re-roll that shit. What happens if I do that? Ooh, double restock again. He's going really hard. So they combine every time it restocks. And since it can restock multiple times, it can combine multiple times. Okay. Yeah, I really just need to hit the 32, eh? Okay. A shop. Click an item and drag to drop it in your inventory. Right mouse on items in your inventory to sell them. How much money? I have $9. Every time I hit a wall, pop a random peg. Okay. Every 1.5 seconds, half the highest peg, double the lowest number peg twice. That sounds... Is that even good? I guess if you can do it a whole lot, it's good, but like, you know, having a 64 to double a 1 to a 4 sounds pretty ass. I don't know. 5 pegs popped gives 5 points every time this item has been triggered during this round. So it goes like 5, 10, 15. 1 in 50 chance to metamorphosize every time you pop 5 pegs. And then every time you fully pop a peg, pop the lowest number peg twice. A ton of feathers. Yes. Yeah, let's, I don't know what it metamorphosizes into, but that sounds pretty good. And I'm not, drag and drop an item over this button to freeze it. Okay, let's freeze that ton of feathers. That sounds potentially good. Right. Well, the 32 is about the worst imaginable spot, so let's... Ooh, 3x. Very nice. Gives plus 5 points every time this side. Yeah, okay. Let's just send it. Safe. Special round, sneaky snipers. This peg will pop the highest number peg when popped, except itself. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's like it modified a couple of them. Gotcha. 2x. Something happens next round. I don't know what. Ooh, that's not ideal. Ooh. Yikers. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the idea that unless I have a reason to pop something else, I should just go for the highest ones every time. Or so it seems. For money or perk. If Nubby is still alive when you pass the round goal, 50% chance to force trigger the item in slot number 3. Okay. Every time you pop 15 pegs, force trigger all X pegged popped items. Okay, well this is an X peg popped item, so I suppose I should take that. That makes sense. I don't know that I'm good enough to pop 15 pegs, but in the event that I am... Dolphin. Rare. Okay, so that's a rare item. It's like yellow. Nubby dies. Summons a beach ball that emits 5 streams of confetti. When it pops, pegs popped by confetti give extra value. Okay, so this guy's like, whenever Nubby dies, you can get some extra. Okay. That sounds less than ideal. I mean, it's fine, but... Yeah, it's like 50-50, except only 20% of the time. Gain 300 points. If you are on round 30 or higher, gain 3,000 points. Okay, this seems really good, like, now, but I'm gonna guess that this gets outscaled hard. Peg fully popped. This only works on X pegs popped, not peg fully popped. Pops the lowest number peg twice. Yeah, let's go inflatable dolphin for now, I guess. Seems fine. It's rare. I like rare. Alright, we have a 128 now. This is a funny little sound effect. Yeah, no way was that gonna work. The 128 was basically unreachable. Okay, so the dolphin's not that good. It's fine. I didn't read what that did. Sorry, I didn't read. I'm gonna assume because it was called Gold Rush that it involves money. Wow. Much better. There we go. Okay, we need 322. I don't actually know how doable that is right now. Okay, apparently it's doable. Not by a lot, though. I don't mind that setup. Nice, double. Got a life back. Alright, I see a crane game. Well, let's see how much money we get. I spent 6. What do I get? 6. Wow. He's so good. Question mark. Random item, random perk, item, perk. Okay, so most likely just an item. Highest number peg pops 2 random pegs. That could be helpful. I could see that being helpful. And I'm broke. Yeah. Get in there. Oh, there it is. Nice. Not my best work. Ooh, got it in there, though. Got it in there. Never punished. Gilly Peg we've already seen. In fact, Gilly Peg should work really well because this will pop the highest one, which will... That'll happen, I guess. That was even better than I expected. I also noticed we can buy more slots, which could be useful. Okay, let's read these. Pegs halved. Whenever a peg is halved, a random peg gives plus 20 points. Increase this number by 20 for every time this has been triggered. So that has like synergy with like the dinosaur or whatever. Two-headed turtle. Every 10 pegs pop. Okay, so this is already good with House of Cards. The lowest number peg gives 10 times its points. If the lowest number peg is 64 or less, it gives plus 1,000 points instead. So it's really good, it sounds like. That sounds very good. Sorry, ton of feathers, there's no room for you. I will rather expand an item slot. So that's every 10 pegs popped. Okay. Well, that worked pretty well. Power outage. Oh, this is a boss. Okay. This peg will disable a random item when fully popped. Disabled items cannot trigger for the rest of the round. Well, at least it didn't put it on my 1024. Actually want to re-roll that, I think. There we go. What you got? Force triggers all first peg popped items when you die. Okay, not necessarily good. Nubby bounces 5% chance to force trigger item in slot number 5. Okay, so every time I bounce, there's a 5% chance to just like... Sounds pretty good. So potentially, how has this not triggered yet? That's pretty... Maybe I'm just overestimating how many times I've bounced or popped. Inflatable dolphin. Yeah, maybe I do want to put the inflatable dolphin over here with some bouncing beach balls in there. It's not a super likely thing, but if it does happen, it's gonna be cool. It happened 3 times. It was pretty cool. Neat. Got a 4x. Feeling pretty good. So if we're restocking more often, it also feels like we're getting stronger numbers, right? Because it's like adding more to the board. So it's like you scale better as well. Whoops. I'm glad that worked out still. Okay, so you can pop 2 random pegs twice. Okay, so you can upgrade. Gotcha. Pops the lowest number peg twice when a peg is fully popped. I feel like I want that. And then this is first peg popped. Nuclear waste pops any peg it touches. You aren't alive, a random peg emits the burst. Okay. I'll take a ton of feathers. I'll take some disguise glasses because that upgrade sounds nice. I do like the beach balls coming in. I don't know if it's like the best choice I could make, but let's go ahead and expand out as well. There we go. 2048 is a little hard to get to. Now it's arguably harder. Yes. 2048 didn't even get touched. There we go. Very nice. Enter peg. This peg will explode and pop 8 pegs in a cross pattern when popped for the first time. Okay. That went about as it... Yeah. About what I expected from that. It's like we're about to go up to 4096 here. Yep. What do we get? Ooh, a rare perk. First peg popped. If you have 4 items or less, force triggers the item in slot number 4 times. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this evolved. 2 pegs popped, give +3 for every time it's triggered this round. Okay, that sounds pretty decent. If the lowest number peg is 64 or less. Pop 2 random pegs twice. Which one? Because, like, I could definitely see selling one of these. Potentially the inflatable dolphin. To take that. What's the other one? First peg popped force triggers all items in odd numbered slots. Okay, so this wouldn't restrict us on the number of items, but also triggering the same thing 4 times might be better. Right? It would, like this could potentially pop off. This could pop off by, like, I don't know, I'm not really sure exactly. These are both first peg popped. It's a tough choice. I guess I'll just take the rare one, because it's cool. If you have 4 items or less, okay, well, I guess it's time to sell something. +3 every 2 pegs popped. But it's scaling. I still don't know if it scales enough, though. Yeah, let's get rid of Floody for now, I guess. Sorry, Floody. Alright, that should work. Nubby. Well, that worked. Ah, much better. That's what we like to see. Rubber chicken. Every half second, if you're still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion that pops a row of pegs. A row of pegs, okay. Gives points equal to the number of times he's bounced. Nubby hits wall, pop a random peg. Nubby hits wall, pop a random peg. Okay. Well, there's not a whole lot of reason for me to expand an item slot, but maybe I do it anyways. Okay, I guess there is a reason. What's in the cafe? Drag and drop food items into the mouth. What? That's just free money, right? Yeah. Kebab perk. Kinda neat. Okay. I'll consider that. So I would have to sell something here. I do like these two together. Maybe it's time to get rid of this stupid inflatable dolphin. So that I can get a rubber chicken. Be gone. It's rubber chickening time. As for, I think I would like to do that. So that maybe the springy perk triggers on the rubber chicken. Or, sorry, the springy perk triggers on the ton of feathers, which could potentially, like, chain trigger it, right? Rubber chicken... And we'll see how good this is. Either way, I want a kebab. Delicious. Alrighty. We go next. Well, that was fun. Wasn't very good, but it was fun. The egg missiles are quite fun, yes. Let's re-roll that. Boom. Damn. I mean, like, I'm just kind of dying, but, like, I'm still getting a lot out of this. What are you? Ugh. Nubby is still alive. Summons a meat orb. Meat orb? Okay, asbestos is that one. Float around and pop pegs. Meat orbs die when I die. Okay. No thanks? I'm not sure I love that. You get another kebab. Chip. Gain a life back, basically. Okay. Yeah. 50% chance to force trigger the rightmost item in your inventory. Yeah, that'll do. At some point, I'm sure I'm gonna go past the QB and just go for the other 3 item slots, but not yet. I'm liking the grenades falling from the sky. That's a nice touch. All pegs will give points equal to their number when any psychic peg is popped. Oh, okay. Well. This is easy. I guess that's the point of the bonus rounds, isn't it? They're supposed to be easy. I'm almost clearing the board and only getting like one restock. I think I need something that will like get me some just points. Has the highest number peg, doubles the lowest peg 2 times. I did read that earlier. I remember reading that earlier. I still am not sure that this is actually good. But maybe it has some value with like the ton of feathers combination thing here. I'll pick it up for now. I realize that stops the QB perk from causing bombs to fall from the sky. We are in Nubby Mart. We are indeed in a weird location. Nope, that is not at all what I meant to do. There we go. Much better. Yeah, not sure if Prank will break after it has been popped for the first time. No, that's not the end of the world. I'm not sure I like this plastic tree. Not at all. Yeah, no. Okay, sorry, buddy. You gotta go. Things were going great until you got here. Alright. Nope. 07. The sun is exploding. Plastic tree does seem kind of ass. 1 star? Oh, we got to round 39 first try. I'm not at all mad about that. We go again. There we go. I'm glad Tony is so happy when I succeed. Look at him. Nose. Oh, I can actually afford this. Pass round goal. A random peg will emit 3 snot shots that pop any pegs they pass through. Okay. First peg popped. 2 random pegs get smacked. When a peg is smacked, it counts as a peg-halved trigger without actually having it. Okay. Random peg will explode and pop 8 maximum nearby pegs every second. 60% chance to... Okay, let's just take a fucking rare. Not that deep. That's... This is pass round goal? Okay. So this is potentially something that can, like, pop us off, depending on how much we're passing the round goal. Go. Alright, what do we got for loot? Nubby dies. Force triggers all first peg popped. Every 3 seconds, force triggers all items? Yeah. I mean, you gotta stay alive for 3 seconds, but... Sounds pretty great. Right. Monstrosity, very cool. If still alive, summon Orb of Meat. Nubby hits wall twice, doubles 4 random pegs whose number is less than 32. Maybe. Nubby hits a wall, pop a random peg. The problem with aiming at the walls is there's nothing out there, so you kind of just like down the side, right? Honestly, I'm not particularly attached to any of this. Let's reroll. Nubby gives points equal to the number of times that Nubby has bounced this round. That sounds pretty good early, especially. Pass round goal, sharp shot. Pop her in and peg 10 times. Okay. This was, like, good. This was good. Let's buy, like, these two. Is this like the claw machine thing? I don't know what that is. Let's buy these two. They both kind of just scale with the number of times I bounce. Nice. Not as nice, but still decent. Damn. I just kind of flung myself out of there. That's a horrible setup. There we go. Much better. Got all my lives back. Very good. Kinda wanna know what that key is. I didn't get to pick it up last time. Okay, that's just that random shit. Poop butt. Really? For first peg pop, for every time the board has been restocked this game, gain 15 points. Okay, so that's not that good, but it is, like, fine right now. Alright, what's this key? On the next shop turn, you will gain access to the black market. Very well. Excellent, I love suspicious keys. This is absolutely a mature game for grown-ups. One, two, three. Money. 5. Mysterious door opens. Use the key. Sure, what's in here? What we got? Mannequin head. Item corrupted. This item cannot be force triggered. Reduces round goal by -30%, halves all pegs. Well, that sounds not very good. Alien. Random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. When a peg is popped by a Cosmo Blast, it counts as 2 peg pops instead of 1 every time I bounce 10 times. Okay, that's kind of neat. Ouroboros emits an Ichor stream for every 10 times Nubby has died this game after first peg popped. When a peg is hit by Ichor, pass round goal items and perks will trigger. That sounds very good. Right, I've got a pass round goal. These both sound quite good. This kind of works with itself, sort of. 2 peg pops. So that could potentially make Floody work really well. Anyways, I think I'm gonna drop this guy, regardless of which I take. And then I think I just want this. Like, as I die more, I can trigger more no's. Okay, so they shoot out up here. Gotcha. Ouch, you prick. Gotcha, that's the boss name. Very cool boss name. This peg will kill Nubby and end the round when fully popped. Okay, I will do... Why would you have to put it on my 1024 there, man? And why'd you keep it down there in the corner? Ha! I won anyways. 25% chance to force trigger item in slot 3 when fully popped. Every 1 second, force triggers a random item. I do like me a little bit of chaos from time to time. Especially since this isn't, like, that crazy good. Not that crazy good. Let's get one of these. I got 32 bucks. When do I get to spend all that? Or 23 bucks. Listexic. Wow. So I need to figure out ways to die more. Right? Because that means more ichor whatever things. That was fun. I'm feeling it. Alright, let me get some more item slots. Yep. This one was kind of doing pretty well for us. 10 pegs popped. But jacks would work with round goal. If E-block is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item left and has a 15% chance to add on an additional force trigger. So it's basically a dead item that only makes things force trigger more. I mean, that's kind of cool. Honestly, I'm really rich. It's blueprint, but it doesn't actually do the thing to the left. It's like blueprint, but worse. It's like blueprint if blueprint only worked if you had brainstorm. Or something like that. Like, because it doesn't actually do the thing that the other item does, unless it is force triggered. When are these force triggered? So, this doesn't say force triggered. When a peg is hit by ichor, pass around goal items and perks will trigger. But it doesn't say they will force trigger. So, like, going by the wording here, this doesn't actually work with the block. Like, it seems like it should, because it's kind of what's happening, but it doesn't say it, and I'm just gonna go on the language I see there. So let's buy that and jacks, because jacks are another pass round goal thing. Right, sorry. What I'm saying, this can't be force triggered, I understand that, but the thing that it does is it fires out these ichor things that trigger pass round goal effects, right? So it would trigger jacks and no's, but it doesn't actually say it's force triggering them in the same way that cheesy perk says force triggers all items. Oh yeah, I saw the weird ass cafe last time. Feeding it to a mouth. It's just... I'm gonna save this money for now, but I'll unlock it as soon as I need it. Oh, that was fun. That was good. That was good. Mayhem. I should have got Allstate. Silly me. It also feels like a good idea to get some perks that give points outside of what you can get from the orbs themselves, because it feels like the orbs don't keep up with the scaling over here. Peg fully popped, 25% chance to force trigger in slot 3. That's fine, it's good. If slot 1 is empty, A random item from Nubby Mart will appear in slot 1 and force trigger 3 times. I mean, that could be good, but it's not exactly what I'd consider consistent, so let's go with this and pick something I want to force trigger sometimes. I guess that would be probably the turtle. Sick. Right, what's in the cafe? Chips. Chip. You have less than 5 lives. Restore life. Otherwise, reroll. I'm not spending $11 for a reroll. Random rare food. I'm not that rich. Gain 1 coin for every strawberry eaten this game. Maxes out at 7 coins. Costs 3. So I eat it. I gain $1, so I'm paying $2, but then next time I'm paying 1 and then 0. Okay. Yeah. Seems like an investment sort of deal. 25% chance to double a random peg, if a peg is halved. Okay. Oh, this is the peg halved. This has some interesting synergy, right? Happy Seals plus tardigrades. Maybe it's about time to drop Bloody. I don't know how much he's been doing, honestly. I wish I could tell you. This guy's given me not that much anymore. 975 is not really cutting it. I knew this thing was going to get bad eventually, but didn't think it would be quite so soon. Get lost. Alright, let's buy you. What does this upgrade into? Well, it doesn't look like it does anything. Hold on. Oh, to get smacked twice, so this is 4 peg halves after first peg popped. Well, let's do this for now. This isn't like a great synergy yet, but maybe there will be more in the future. Ah, didn't actually get to the 4096, did I? Much better. There we go. Mayhem again. Alright, we're approaching another 4096. Random peg will explode every second. 10 pegs popped. And then a straw that pops a peg. Pegs popped by straws give more value. Gains 5% for every time you've jumbled pegs in this game. Okay. So every time you pop 10 pegs, you get essentially an extra 1 pop, 2 pops technically because you get twice the value, but it's on a random peg. So on average, you're looking at like a 20% boost from that. Pass round goal creates a chain bolt that pops a cluster of pegs. Okay, we could do that as well, on top of the nose and the this and the that. I don't really love this duo. Let's check the cafe real quick. Ah. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell the seal. Purchase the socket. That's fun. And maybe we sell the tardigrade for the ton of feathers. Peg fully popped. That happens every now and then. $1 short of my kebab. So sad. Very nice. Mayhem again. Almost full cleared the board there. So we need ways to get more points than that, though. Because we're just, like, wiping the board. But then, like, nothing else happens, right? 3,000 points when I die. That is not helpful. That's an eighth of the score requirement. I don't know how much Floody is giving us, though. Every 2 pegs pop. It feels like that's a decent amount still, but maybe it's not. Hot dog. Money. Let's get a kebab. 50% chance on death to force trigger a random item. Or the furthest right item, rather. Let's do jacks, I guess. There. Seems fine. Oh, we can upgrade jacks. 15 times now. Yeah. Oh, it just drops swords now. This peg will break after it's been popped for the first time. Yep, I do remember something like that. I win. If Nubby is still alive when I pass the round goal, 50% chance to force trigger slot 3 again, which I already do 25% when I full peg pop. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, force triggers slots 1 and 2 times each. I do like aiming for the big one first. Right now we're kind of already re-triggering a bunch of shit. We could do that. Reading a furniture construction manual? Sorry, I'm failing to imagine this. What does that sound like? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I would like a shotgun, please. Well, that's an easy one. I'm only getting 1 restock. I desperately need more points. Because, like, right now, I'm, like, popping everything on the damn board and barely getting enough to, pass. So, in theory, I could upgrade this, right? Like, in theory, if I took Squirmy and it metamorphosized. Hey, here we go. We're now making money off strawberries. They are now free real estate. Look at that, free money. Alright, now we can consider things. Squirmy, I would like to take you just to see if I could upgrade what is Floody, or whatever your name is. Two-headed turtle is giving us points. I feel like it would be bad to get rid of that. I'm just not sure what to get rid of. I guess ton of feathers. Ah, here we go. Working socket upgrade. What do you do? Okay, cactus is worse. Something tells me I'm not popping that 16.4K. Booger party. Really? Cool. It's what I've already got, but in ball form. Very fun. You got loot. Nubby dies. Force triggers item in slot 6 one time for every 7 rounds you've passed with this in your inventory. That's a little bit late. A little bit late. I feel like I'm not going to get to use that. Void perk. Force triggers the item in slot number 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot when I die. Oh hey, can you combine? Nice. Floody but bigger. Neither of these is super awe-inspiring. I guess I'll take the lunar calendar and just see where we go with it. He's now super flat. It does feel like this dude has given us some serious points though. That was plus 375 on the last one. Pops a random peg. When this peg pops, it will give points twice. Every empty peg space will give points equal to the total amount of pegs that have been popped this round. So that's like, at best, 15 times, maybe 200. I can't imagine this is that good. Another squirmy. No, I think I'm good. Thanks. Hey, kebab. No pickle rat, please. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Let me get that money. Yeah, none of these are, like, great. Maybe I could take another Jax just cuz. When peg is halved, a random one gives plus 20. I mean, this would be really good if I could make it happen, but I don't actually have pegs at all, so... I mean, I guess I'll just take more No, I want more points outside of what's here. We have a 32.8K now. Gives points twice when popped. Sure. Is our lunar calendar passed yet? No. I mean, you can see how easy it is to win once, but I'm not scaling enough to win more than once. Which means I'm not scaling. Got asbestos. Whoa, you got asbestos. Okay, so you can't combine multiple times. Amazing. Well, I think I do want the sus key. I just I also want to gamble. Look. Poop butt. Let's see how much money we get. Come on, big money. Big money. Alright, let me get the sus key. Amogus key. There we go. Let me just empty this bitch out real quick. What do you do? Nubby dies. 10% chance to explode everything. 40% chance on your last shot. I mean, it's better than fucking 1,500 points or whatever. That being said, I definitely want to move this over. Just to see if I can get it to pop a few more times. What you got? Cheese house. Beyond worthless. Oh, I can't sell it unless I pick it up. Interesting. Okay. Be gone. It really is that easy. And then we get to the point where there's almost not enough points. Almost not enough points. Ooh, that was close. Damn, I'm like a couple hundred short. Need 3K more. The explosion never triggered, did it? Oh well, different explosion today. What do these stars get you? Do you get anything out of those? Or is it just like... Ah. Gotcha, so you gotta beat the game to get those. I don't know what the stars do. You can buy things with them. Sick. Oh. I see, you can buy... I didn't realize there was a character select. Very well. 3x. No, I didn't want that 32 anyways, that's fine. Alright, let's look for a different sort of synergy this time. Nubby hits wall, pop random peg. Pop random peg, and get double the points every 10 times you pop pegs. Sure, I like pants. Me and everyone else. Sneaky snipers. Didn't even pop the 64. Easy. Oh, you again. You have 4 or less items. Force triggers the item in slot number 4 times. Okay. Force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory. Lose 3% of your total points. Every 10 pegs pop, Force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory. Okay, so I definitely see the value here. 3% is significant, but there's definitely, like that's gotta be one of the easiest things to trigger, just popping 10 times. Compared to only being able to use 4 of your items. Like, this is rare and all, but it's... I think I want that. Number of bounces this round. Chain bolt. Pop a random peg every time you hit a wall. Or some explosion shit. Get one of them. And done. There we go. Sneaky snipers again. I'd rather they actually be reachable, though. Okay. Yep. Let me get a key. I don't know what the key's gonna do. Rare item. What do you do? 3 seconds. Every item in your inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. So you pick a random peg for each item. So you want all 7 slots full. Okay, I think I understand what you're getting at there. But you gotta stay alive for 3 seconds. Which is easier said than done, as you can see. Because I just keep flinging myself away. Gold rush! There's gold in them dar hills. Very cool, thank you. What's in here? What you got for me? Reduces round gold by 30%, halves all pegs. Nah. I see the value in this now, because there are some serious, like, halves all pegs does this, that, and the other thing. Having all pegs means triggering those things like 20 times. Marks a random peg. Whenever a peg is fully popped, marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs that have the same number will be doubled. If no pegs have the same number as the marked peg, a random peg will be doubled. Or alien. Every time I bounce 10 times, Cosmo Blast. 2 peg pops instead of 1 whenever the Cosmo Blast happens. Okay. I like the alien here, I think. Power outage. Disable when fully popped. Okay. Well, I'd just not go over there. Loot! Nubby dies. Force trigger all first peg popped. I don't have any of those. 10 pegs popped. Ooh, another drainer. Okay. Let's see what happens if I try to force proc the lobster claw instead. Oh, that worked. That worked quite well. Yeah, so essentially I don't want to hit the big one, right? Like, I kind of want to hit the smaller ones so that Lobster Claw has a better chance of triggering on the big one, getting me a ton of points. What does this do? Gives points 4 times, okay. Well, I'm rich. So, you know. Might as well get myself a cheese house. At 300 points isn't much, but when round 30 hits, it actually will be alright. Let me get one more free slot here. Ja-ja. Yeah, as long as we're proccing on stuff, on like big ones, we're kind of going hard. Well, if whatever that was happens. There we go. Just gotta hit 10 pegs. Which is not easy with that setup. I don't know why I didn't just re-roll there. Doing, 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 doing. Ah, another interview. Alright, very well. I will nub away. Slot 1 is empty. A random item from Nubby will appear in slot 1 and force trigger 3 times. Okay, that doesn't work very well with Drainer. Good luck. Item in slot number 2 triggers, force triggers all items, and then disables the item in slot number 2. That seems useful. I gotta decide what I want to put there, but... maybe I put the cheese there, and then I can trigger everything else one extra time. Right, because it only triggers once. So that should be fine. Nubby is launched, mutates into the non-upgraded version of the item to the left of me for the rest of the round. That sounds amazing. Okay, so... definitely. Get 2 aliens. And... yeah, Cheese House wasn't really doing it there. Let's see what a reroll gets us. Another Cheese House. What does that look like? 750 or 7,500 on round 30, which is where we are. Oh, that seems much better. Every time a peg is halved, all pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest number peg. Nah, no. What should you sell for? 4, just shy of what I need. I guess I could sell, like, pants or those 2 so that I could afford Lobster Claw Plus. Feels like I really should. Let's sell the pants and the finger puppet with Lobster Claw Plus. Pretty solid. Moat. Hydrogen bomb peg when popped for the first time. Pops all pegs at once. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Can't wait for the next shop, yeah. There we go. Boom. Right, I can get Finger Puppet back. I don't know how good it is nowadays. Maybe I should get the cafe real quick, see what I can find. Reroll that. I think I should start working on strawberry early. And then I just want to pick something up, I guess. Monstrosity is fine. Or a uranium rod. Because that will trigger on Snaky, right? Force triggers all items immediately. And then this is disabled, but that's fine because it was only triggering once anyways, and I don't really care about the rest. That should do. Okay. Moab again. First time I saw it earlier, and now I've seen it twice in a row. I shouldn't be throwing at the biggest one. I keep doing that, and I shouldn't be. Hot dog. Free money. Hot dog. Free money. None of that. I would like uranium, because they bounce now, which is good. But, yeah, that's all I can buy. So, we go next. Holiday cheer. When popped, all pegs will copy this peg's number. Okay. I mean, I'm not too torn up about you copying a 2048. Another drainer perk, so I'll lose 9%, but force trigger the leftmost 3 times. That's pretty interesting. And all I have to do is not pop the 16.4k. And it'll kind of just solve itself for the most part. Right? Money. Going quite well. I don't think I need more uranium rods, thanks. 1,335 points every time this. That's like nothing. That's like bad. And cheese is not really doing anything either. It's in the cafe. Hot dog. Delicious. Yeah, let me get the shish kebab. And the strawberry is up to +3 now? +2, okay. We got $10. That gets me squirmy. %50 chance to force trigger on death the rightmost item. Yeah, alien copy is not amazing anymore. Now, the thing is, I would love to copy Lobster Claw, but that would require me putting Squid in slot 2, which means Snaky's gonna disable it immediately. Right. Not ideal. $10. Cool. $3. Booger Party. God, I can't with these names. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked, would it? Yeah, whenever you can see when it hits the 65k, because like it just absolutely explodes your score. And now I'm losing a bunch of it because can I end early? I guess I can, huh? The House of Cards. Force triggers all X-Peg pop. Actually only have one of those every 15, or every time Nubby dies. If you have passed the round goal this round, force trigger item slot 5 twice. Okay. I like that, but I can't force trigger squid, of course. So I guess I would force trigger uranium rod. And we'd do something like that. And then some uranium shows up at the very end, yeah. I don't actually love that, but it'll do. Might as well try to evo that bloody. Hot dog, big money, strawberry, free money, kebab. I would love some kebab perks. Those are great. On death, just having a bunch of free triggers on something. Yeah, I don't like any of those, I don't think. Not that much anyways. Especially since I'm trying not to pop the 131k here. I'm trying to just like trigger some nearby shit, right? Like honestly I really want to be able to duplicate Lobster Claw. It's actually a shame that I have Snaky. Like technically I could sell 2 things and rock with 5 perks. Just have Lobster Claw in 3 and 4. But I don't know, that feels bad. Technically I'm down to 6 here. I could do it for now and just see how good it is. Right, because now slot number 2 is just not gonna... I wonder if this would work. Like, does this work? If it's disabled, does that mean that it'll pick the 3rd slot? I guess we'll find out, huh? Does not seem to, okay. Yeah, does not seem to work. If that is the case, then the snake perk is just not going to do anything for now. So that I can double trigger... No, that's not ideal either, is it? I just want to see how this goes. Like, is this better or worse, you know what I mean? It feels like it's pretty much moot. Force triggers the item in slot number 5 twice. Okay. I don't know. It's neither here nor there. Almost ended up losing the goal there. It's a dangerous world we live in. The Grabaton. Alright. What we got? What are you? This item emits a God Ray when Nubby dies. The God Ray rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in slot number 1 has triggered this round. That's actually quite good. Because item slot 1 is triggering quite often from the Drainer perk. Let's grab a random little bit of money here. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. It was quite good. Key, and I think I'll go for the random item. What was the chance on the rare? Because that's like 2 in a row. Random rare item 5%? Okay. And I think I don't actually want that. So... why was that causing me to lose points? Because I was popping things a lot, I guess? Because I was popping a bunch of pegs, so it made me lose points. Okay. That kind of makes sense, sorta. Booger Party. Right, so as long as I'm not touching the 131k, like, at all, you have a better chance of winning. Knock knock. Who's there? It's me. What do you got? First peg popped. Emits an Ichor stream. When a peg is hit by Ichor, pass around goal, items and perks will trigger. Interestingly, don't have any of those. Another alien, so we can upgrade it. Giant Cosmoblast. Okay. I'm there for it, potentially. If the first peg popped is the highest number of peg, multiply total score by 2.5x. That doesn't sound that good. Because it's basically like you get one big burst right at the beginning, right? Doesn't sound that good at all. Let's go ahead and do an alien upgrade, methinks. Now this is not going to correctly combo with it, because it'll be unupgraded, but whatever. Bedrock Bash. Okay, so you gotta, like, bust through while I won to get out of here. Once again, lunar perks super late. Or force trigger item in slot number 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. When I die. I'll be honest, I'll take the lunar perk. I don't think it's that good. Granted, we're at the Sun Temple now. And... nice. A very, very easy 7x when I don't pop the big one. Evil Goose. All pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest peg every time a peg is halved. Well, I don't have pegs very often. Nom 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 nom. 6 money. Extra little bit of money there. These aren't good. You're already upgraded. Another lobster claw? pretty crazy. Summon an egg missile. Nah. I'm actually not against another lobster claw. And potentially even duplicating the lobster claw. Like this. Already rerolled. I guess I'll reroll the shop with the chip. Money. Bob. I kinda dig what we got here. Don't want to pop this. Well, I guess that guy is kind of okay to pop. Fun. This peg will multiply your total points by 1.5x when popped for the first time. Very well. Very nice. Didn't really get me all that much, to be honest, but... Now, even though you can see that I'm losing, like, like, I'm going up to, like, a ×3 and then back down to a ×2, because I'm only losing 9% of my total score when that happens, it means that as I get back to being close to the top of just, like, winning once, like, the number is actually not going down as much. So it, like it's almost like it's upper limit capping me unless I get super lucky. But it's not really a threat to my winning. Nubby dies, force triggers one random Nubby dies item again. Okay. So like one laser, meh. The first peg popped was the highest number peg. Force triggers the items in slots number 1 and number 2. Okay, that, so I guess I'll take the Warlock, sure. Solid. Kazoo. Every 1.5 seconds doubles a random peg. That could be good. Especially with how often we re-trigger stuff from time to time. I guess it's not that good though. It's not better than what we've got here. Stocks a random rare food item. What do you got? Stocks a random ultra rare food item. Duplicates the most recently obtained perk. Okay, so another kebab. Woohoo! And then we reroll. Get some more money. The dolphin is back, eh? I don't think he's that good. I don't want him. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the rare food stocked because I'm pretty sure if I stock it, I'm just gonna, like, not be able to afford it. You know what I mean? Or so it seems. We just end that ahead of time. Or something gets fucked up. We aren't hitting the 2 million at all. It's a little unfortunate. There it goes. You can see the difference when we hit a 2 million, it just like shoots up. So get a little lucky and huge value. Most peg gives 10 times its malt. That's probably not worth that much nowadays. Honestly, uranium rod is just helping the popping get off the ground, even if it's not that good. Stocks a random ultra rare food item. Probably not going to be able to afford it though. Right, like, if you can't afford it, what's the point? Randomizes all items in your... yeah, pass. No thanks. Bucket start over button. Not good. A fuck my shit up button can be useful, but when popped the first time, all other pegs will be doubled or halved. Well, that worked. One more shop, and then another boss. Okay. Do we have anything that I actually have duplicates of? I guess it's really just claw or squid, right? Money. Random food item. Mimics the effect of the most recently eaten food item, so it's just a kidney bean but slightly cheaper. No thanks. Another kebab would be nice. I do like kebabs, they're tasty. Free. 50% chance to double total coins, 50% chance to set coins to 0. Sure. Doubled. What do I do with them? Nothing. We go next. Apocalypse. Blood drops will rapidly rain down from the sky and have the first peg they come in contact with. Alright, well, let's... Or, I guess you can just put it right on top. End it now. New high score, 1.2 billion. Third try. Let's see how far we can go. I doubt it's that far, but... I love when that happens and I just like lose a ton of points instead of gaining them. So were you ever gonna actually proc on... I guess I'm kind of stuck over in this corner over here, aren't I? And I don't want to be popping the several million ones. Damn, it's really fucking me with these positionings. And also not triggering the 4 millions. 07s. We didn't get very far. But we won. Let's go to the main menu. Custom seed. Okay, I see. And then challenges. Challenges! Max coins is 10. Items that cost more than 10 have reduced price. Okay. No rare shit. Losing an item. Oh my god, that's rude. During restocks, you can gain +1 life at most, even if you restocked more than once. You cannot gain lives any other way, so if you basically get to lose 5 times total in the entire run. Perks can't be obtained? Okay, that sounds bad. Items in shops are replaced by various mystery boxes, so you just gotta keep buying random shit. If you start around with more than one item, All items will be disabled for the rest of the round, so you get exactly one item. The fucking C4 strapped to him, okay. Items will be deleted 15 rounds after they were obtained, that's not too bad. You can jumble pegs once per game. And no rerolls. Jesus, those are some rough challenges. Alright. 20 times more squid. Okay. And then I can't afford anything else. Guess we're gonna go with 20 times more squid. His name is Octoni. Go. Very well. We'll do one more of these runs. They're not too long. Rex on the first one is sick. Alright, what are we starting with? But whatever. Maybe we go with doubles a random peg. And we freeze a second one? So that we can evo it, right? Double a random peg twice, right? Also, that freezing sound is definitely just this guy trying his best to sound like frozen, freezing an item, I guess. Okay. I didn't actually hit any of the sneaky dudes, but that's fine. What we got? Horse triggers a random item every second. If you hit the highest peg, you get slots 1 and 2 twice each. 1 and 2 twice each sounds very useful, if you can do it. Which I can. Now I would like my kazoo. Play that funky music. That was obviously a poor choice. Okay, let me get that money. Something tells me I'm not hitting that one. Okay. Boo. Double boo. There we go. I don't like how screwed I've gotten with those doublings, though. Let's get I don't know, let's get a couple of randos. Should be fine. They can't be worse than nothing, right? They can't be actively harmful. Yeah, let me get that 256. Okay. Much better. Sneaky snipers. Got my lives back, alright. We're back in it. Squid. There he is. Squid. I like the idea of this doubling. I don't know how good it is, but it feels like it can make you a lot of points. Disable a random item when fully popped. second buckshot. Or every 3 seconds, force trigger everything. I think I like a second buckshot. Just like really make use of these first 2 slots, right? Assuming you actually get to use it, which I didn't actually. Still went fine, but... I was about to say, what the fuck did you double? And then I saw the 1024 down there and realized I hadn't actually hit the biggest one. It's not making it easy on me either. Thank you. Much better. Another kazoo. Let's go ahead and double a random peg. Again. We need another item slot regardless. See, that's totally just a dude making the sound of ice breaking. Damn, I wish I could have hit that 8192. There we go. Be on that Moab. There we go. Bunch of stuff doubled and then I hit the Moab. What we got? Nubby dies. If you died really quickly, force trigger 1, 2, and 3. Slot 7 for every empty inventory slot. Okay. I guess we'll do that then. Ooh, 2 rares. And we can afford both. Randomly peg pops a random peg. So when did I do that? Whoops. So when you die, you get to kind of God Ray something for each time slot 1 was triggered. That makes you think you should, like, do Nubby bounces so that it's like, you know what I mean? Something like this instead. And definitely sell you. And then probably laser thingy here. And I guess I'll sell you. Buy a squid. And what do I do? Like, just double so much and then laser at the end? Okay, so compared to this, okay, that can work. I don't know if I love this. Maybe 1 and 1. Because like if they trigger the wrong thing, they just shoot something bad, right? They just get screwed. Well, at least we survived, even if we aren't hitting the 32k. Because it chose not to. Wow. This is only 3,000 points. It's not amazing. Friendly rock doubles a bunch of shit that's low. Let's go pants. Pants are cool. I like pants. Don't we all? So I gotta wonder... what if we do something like that? I wonder why that didn't trigger. I guess maybe I didn't hit it like I thought I did. And the sun blows up. What can you do? Ugh. That one was meh. I'm still getting the hang of it. Alright. Fun game. I like it. $5. You know how it is. Good stream. Sorry I had to start late. I didn't have any control over that one, unfortunately, but I'll be back here at the normal time tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Peace.